football blooper special is brought to you by your Metro Detroit Ford dealers. Affordable Fords for you. By Ameritech Pages Plus, the original Michigan Bell Yellow Pages. And by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Detroit. And now, here's your host, Bernie Smilovitz.
Thank you. Thank you. Go back out and do that again. That was great. Thank you. Thanks to all of you for coming here. Our first football bloopers special. Tomorrow's the Super Bowl. It's Denver against the Giants. Got any Bronco fans? Gee whiz. Hell, I guess we know who you guys are betting on tomorrow. We're gonna have a great show for you tonight. We got Gary Danielson backstage. He'll come out and talk about the Super Bowl, the Browns, his career. We've got a Japanese version of last year's Super Bowl that you don't want to miss. We got some strange moments from the NFL, crash course on football. We're gonna have a good time here tonight. But first, let us get to the reason we are here. Now I know you're saying commercials. That's not it. We're gonna start with our 1986 version of NFL bloopers. Watch the monitor here. At home, please use your television. We begin with the dance routine of the year, the Pee Wee Shuffle, we call it, and the winner is Irving Fryer of the New England Patriots. Shake it, Irving, shake it. Trying for a spot on Soul Train, he'll wrap it up with this routine. The Oops Awards begin with J.T. Smith of the Cardinals. Goes in for a touchdown, spikes the ball, then sprains his ankle. J.T. Mike Black of the Lions is next. A forgettable moment against the Cowboys. Loses the punt, and the Cowboys bury him. Jeff Chadwick of the Lions wide open. Whoopsie daisy. Darryl Rogers not real thrilled. Another Lions oops against Green Bay on Thanksgiving. Jimmy Giles drops the ball. Or how about James Jones on this screen pass? Off his hands, right to Mike Gans. Watch it again. Still hard to believe. The emotional side of football will start with Mossy Cade of Green Bay arguing, no, man, I didn't do it. No way. Pro wrestling, David Lewis and Jeff Shue with a face mask hold. Next up, Greg Townsend of the Raiders against Mark Hadekes of Kansas City. Rips his helmet off. The Raiders' Lyndon King with the left jab, boom, right to Jesse Penn of Dallas. The Jets were all over $1 million quarterback Jim Kelly of the Bills, and Ben Dwight said that's a no-no.
Number 99 of the defense, after he tackled the quarterback, he's giving them business down here.
The referees even got some of the business down there. Coming up, number 87, Trey Junkin of the Raiders, boom, right into the referee, and down he goes. Miami had a tough year. They didn't make the playoffs. This may be a reason. Dan Marino completes this pass right to the ref. Walter Payton coming up. He is on the loose. Boom, boom, twice for the referee there. There were some UFOs on the field this year. Ken Bell of Denver goes up, flipped over, and down he comes. Watch it one more time and watch number 30. Mosi Tatupu goes for the legs and gets him. Gary Anderson of San Diego with a free fall into the end zone. Give him a 10. Sometimes it was like hitting a brick wall in the NFL this year. Sylvester Stamps, boom, with a crush there. Wesley Walker of the Jets meets Jerry Gray once, twice, and 3 times for Jerry Gray. Wilbur Marshall of the Bears meet Eric Hippel's ribs. Ooh, and down he goes. Joe Morris of the Giants goes in for the score here. Evan Cooper says, you're going to pay for that one, buddy. It was the season to be giving in the NFL. We'll start with Tampa Bay. Steve Young throws over the middle. The ball's intercepted by Todd Bell of the Bears. He's going down. He flips to Mike Richardson, who's waiting there. Richardson, he's going to flip right to Vince Heflin, who plays for Tampa Bay and goes in for 6. Next up, Ken Anderson of Cincinnati gets tipped. The ball goes right to Eric Williams, says, thank you very much. I can't believe it. Get away from me. My first score. Yes, for Eric Williams. The Redskins, Gary Clark, off his hands, right to Clint Didier for the easiest 6 points Clint Didier will ever score. Jerry Rice of the 49ers gives himself a score here. Loses the ball after making the catch, picks it up, easy 6. Jerry says, hey, no problem. Here's the big spike for you. Mike Black of the Lions is next. Watch closely. The Houston Oilers are coming in. There's the block. The ball gets tipped once, twice, comes back to Mike Black on the ricochet. Mike Black says, hey, I better grab this thing. Goes around right end and picked up the first down. The AstroTurf in Kansas City coming up with a definite home field advantage for the Chiefs. Buford McGee for San Diego. Whoops, it trips. The ball's loose. Kevin Ross picks it up. He goes in for 6. Dan Marino is next for Miami. He goes with the Hail Mary against the Raiders. The ball is up in the air. It'll get tipped right to Mark Clayton. He goes in for the score. Cincinnati against Houston. There's a fumble in the pack. The ball is loose. It's down on the ground. Robert Lyles picks it up. Number 93 for Houston. He's off and running. No whistle blew. Robert Lyles is going to go 93 yards against the Cincinnati Bengals for a touchdown. One of the highlights of the Houston Oilers' year. Next up, New Orleans against New England. Dave Wilson's pass slips out of his hand. It goes right to Brent Williams, makes the catch. He goes in for a touchdown for the Patriots. Some guys could get arrested for what they do on the football field. Watch Wayne Fonts here. We want to give him the side, squeeze, and that's it. All right, Lawrence Taylor of the Giants and Mark Collins just told that Vanna White would be at the Super Bowl. Yeah, good job. Doug Flutie of the Bears is coming up next. Doug Flutie was just told that Carmen Harlan is happily married. Ooh. Worst dressed sideline spectator, Jim McMahon of the Bears. Those are some ugly-looking shorts. Joe Ferguson and Jimmy Giles just told that Jimmy the Greek picked the other team. The sports department here at Channel 4, ready for a night on the town. This year, the bounce didn't always go the right way. The pinball shot of the year, Steve Young throws over the middle. Tipped once, twice, 3, 4. One more to James Wilder, who makes the catch. And ladies and gentlemen, our coach, who never misses a shower, Bill Parcells of the Giants. Thank you. All right, those are NFL bloopers for 1986. Hopefully in 1987, the players will cooperate just as much. Stay with us. We got lots more coming up for you. Gary Danielson joins us right after these commercial messages. Welcome back to our show. We have a special guest to introduce to you now, a guy familiar to the Detroit area, to Lions fans, now a member of the Cleveland Browns, a team that came very close to going to Pasadena. We're lucky enough to have him here tonight with us. Ladies and gentlemen, Gary Danielson. Gary, how are you? Thank you.
Some nice fans. It's hard to believe that these people used to throw things at me. Just a year ago.
They missed you.
That's right. Yeah.
Keep ducking up
all
here.
All that extra fruit they have around the house.
Why don't you explain the David Letterman look with the tennis shoes?
You know, I had a friend that said, you know, I would be unrecognizable without tennis shoes on because I wear them so much, and I usually wear blue jeans, so I thought I'd better at least keep something that I comfortably wear.
Does it have anything to do with your ankle?
No, actually, I feel pretty well right now, and I'm in pretty good shape, but I am wearing my Browns colors, so... the reason I'm here is we lost, though, so we get to talk a little bit.
Are you telling us you'd rather be in Pasadena?
Yeah, I think we'd all rather be in Pasadena right now, and we could have taped it next week, and we'd have been able to predict better. You know?
Real quick, next year for you. You're coming back?
Yes, I am, and it's going to be exciting because maybe I'll get to put my uniform on this year, and we have a good football team in Cleveland, and I'm looking forward to coming back. I have another year on my contract, and I think I fit in pretty well. You know, I'm used to working with a Bernie, and I'm used to getting second billing, so you should have a pretty easy night tonight.
Yeah.
You know? Kozar doesn't make as much as you.
Yeah,
but,
that's it. You beat me to the line. All right, I want you to sit back, relax for a moment. Okay. We got some strange moments from this past season for you. Watch the monitors.
Thank God you're mighty. Thank God you're mighty. Thank God you're mighty. Thank God you're mighty. Thank God you're mighty.
strange, when you're strange, when you're strange. All right, yeah.
You were telling a great story before the show. Tell the people that story you told.
Well, Bernie asked me to say some humorous thing, and usually when I go talk to people, everybody wants to know what funny happened, and I really couldn't think anything without hurting too many people's feelings, I guess. So, but I do remember a time we played Washington. It was in late in the year. It was a cold day and a rainy day, and those are really fun days to play unless you happen to be behind 35 points, which we were at the time, and it was late in the game, maybe 3 minutes to go, and at that time in the game, you're trying to kind of get it over. You're just hoping for one more TV timeout, and you're on your way to the airport and sneak out of town, because we didn't do too well in Washington when we played there. So Monty called us with about 2.5 minutes to go. He called a reverse play, and it was a TV timeout. And I'm going, Monty, I don't think that's going to work. And I was always trying to change plays during the game. And he goes, no, it'll work. And I'm, no, it's not going to work. He goes, just get out there and run the play. And that's, he's the boss. And I run out there on the field, get in the huddle, and the guys say, and what's the play? What's the play? And I said, oh, you're not going to like it. And they, what? They go, it's a reverse. And one of the guys goes, it's not to me, is it? And I go, yeah, I'm sorry, it is. So he says, go change it. Just change it. I said, no, if you want to change it, you go talk to Monty. I already did. So I said, oh, come on now, let's just run the play. It'll work. So again, goes on, and my expertise didn't show, because it gained 38 yards, and we were all laughing so hard in the huddle we couldn't even get the next play off. There's many of them, but it's hard to recapture the moments, but it's a lot of fun.
I've got something else I want you to watch. Mike Ditka, as you know, last year took the Bears and they won the Super Bowl. This year, Bears did not make the Super Bowl. But Mike Ditka is a very intense man. I mean, we're talking major intense. A guy showed up at the press conference after the Bears beat the Bengals 40-7 in Cincinnati, and he started heckling Ditka. And this was Ditka's response this year.
Get your mouth shut. Get your mouth shut, you jerk. Ditkus. See that? That's your IQ, buddy. 0. Turn over, son. I'd rather talk to him. Mike, I know I'm smarter than that something.
Chicago will not repeat as Super Bowl champion. I don't care.
Where's the mouth? Over there. You want him over? Come on. Come on in here. What do you want to do? Get the hell out of here, you big mouth son. I don't like you. I like you. You got to be a man to be a man in a man's game. Yeah, you got a big mouth. You got a big mouth.
I got to tell you, I know Ditka was a tough football player, but that's a guy you don't want to tangle with.
I know. It's funny how different Walter Payton looks outside of uniform, too. It's hard to believe that whole scene right there.
You remember Buddy Ryan, their defensive coordinator from last year?
Yeah, played against them many times.
Went to Philadelphia this year. They asked him to grade himself at the end of this season. The Eagles went 5-11. Buddy gave himself an A+. Buddy started hard on these Eagles back in training camp in July. When he had a drill, well, I'll tell you what, you watch it, but be careful, because you might get a little dizzy. I hate to ask this, but If a coach came to you and said, Gary, we got this new drill we want to try in training camp, what would your reaction be?
You know, I've never done that drill in practice, but I've seen myself walk like that in the game.
Why would they do that? Is that?
I have no idea. I've never seen that before. It must be some type of coordination drill, and
maybe
most athletes are not too coordinated.
Yeah, maybe that's why they finished 5 and 11 too this year.
I haven't seen guys walk that bad since they came out of tests before.
I thought you were at the Anchor Bar. All right, we're gonna take a break. A couple of you got that, and that's trouble. We're gonna take a break. We got more coming up on our football blooper special. Stay with us. All right, welcome back to our show. As you know, the Super Bowl is the #1 television event in this country, but it's not only this country that gets to see the Super Bowl. Many countries all around the world, in many languages, watch the Super Bowl, and will watch tomorrow. We're going to take you back to last year and give you a peek at the Japanese version of Super Bowl 20. Take a look.
シカゴファーストダウン10エンドゾーンからマクマーン長いパスを投げたどうかなウェイリー・ウォーダーブリッツに来たしかしディフェンスはいいおっとインターセプトだシカゴがタッチダウンルーキーですよレジー・フジヘリーがいった
That was such a bad football game. I have a quick theory on the Super Bowl. No 36,000 to the winners, 18,000 losers. Combine it, give the winner 54,000, losers nothing. You'll see a better game.
Great idea.
All right, everybody wants to know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. But before you tell us, we've got our own answer. We have spared no expense here at Channel 4. Here is the Channel 4 version of Max Headroom with his prediction on tomorrow's game. Hi, I'm Computer Bernie. I'm going to
electronically predict the winner of Super Bowl 21.
It's a simple process. Add total offense
to total
defense.
Subtract John
Elway's ankle. Add the weight of
Russ Thomas.
And divide by the number of endorsements the fridge will miss this year.
And the computer predicts the winner of Super Bowl 21 will be the Denver Giants.
The New York
Broncos.
Oh no,
I'm short-circuited.
Help.
Call Mr. Wizard.
This never happens to Jimmy the Greek.
Help, 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 help.
Guy looked like a sleazy theater owner, didn't he, in his glasses? All right, what do you think's going to happen tomorrow?
Well, first of all, I think it'll be really an entertaining game. And probably haven't had a good matchup in the last couple of years, and I think this will be, basically because of Elway. I think he can keep him in the game. My prediction is that if the Giants can hold their turnovers down under 2 or, maybe 3, maybe 2 turnovers, they'll win, probably by about 7 points.
How big a difference playing on grass? Giants, they all say, is an AstroTurf team.
I think it could be a factor. I think the Denver feels comfortable on it, and I think it would be a bigger margin if it was on AstroTurf.
All right, so you're going with?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Giants. How about you, though?
I like Denver, believe it or not.
I like Denver, too, but who's going to win is what
I think Denver will win by 3.
By 3, okay.
All right.
By the third quarter or by 3 points?
No. All right, how about a nice hand for Gary Danielson? Thanks. Enjoyed it. Thank you. Stay with us. We'll be back with more on our football blooper special right after this.
Shotgun. Passing from one tight end to the other tight end and taking him to the end zone.
All right, welcome back to our show. Now, tomorrow, most of us will sit down, watch Super Bowl 21, enjoy ourselves. But how many of you are really familiar with some of the terms that John Madden and Pat Summerall will use in the game? The slang terms? Well, we've got a quick crash course for you, courtesy of the people of Detroit. Watch this.
Statue of Liberty is where the quarterback fades back, stands like this, the running back takes the ball out of his hand and runs.
Oh, double reverse is where, okay, you have the linemen, or the linemen all lined up here, and then you have a quarterback.
Tight end.
That's one of the players on the team. Each one has one.
And you have the quarterback go over here. One guy takes it, and another guy, usually like a receiver.
Doesn't always work.
A shotgun.
Well, you mean a gun? A wishbone like out of a chicken? It's just a bone, and some people tend to break it in half and try and get the larger part. They call it for good luck.
We'll come around this end, get the ball again, and that's one reverse. And then another guy will come in there and pick it up from that side, and that's the second reverse, so that's a double reverse.
Wounded duck? I don't know, that's the first time I heard of that one.
Flanker, I believe.
They have one of those? No.
Got me on that one.
Okay, we're speaking of football, right?
Oh man, my dad would kill me because he explained this to me years ago.
All right. That was a quick half hour. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching. Thank you folks for coming. We appreciate it. Special thanks to Gary Danielson. Enjoy your evening. Good night, everyone. Enjoy the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Bernie's Football Blooper Special has been brought to you by your Metro Detroit Ford dealers. Affordable Fords for you. By Ameritech Pages Plus, the original Michigan Bell Yellow Pages. And by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Detroit.
Each heart starts to soar as the runner flies by. Then he's cut down to his knees to go for the bomb, but he trips and falls like a rookie learning to play. Winning the game when the hero